What's going on, guys? I didn't do an intro or anything on the water. I was fishing with Alex, fishing out of the back of the boat primarily. I did spend a little bit of time up front driving around some docks and stuff, but trying to get him up to speed a little bit. And, it's better off usually sometimes just let him try and drive because that's how he's going to learn maneuvering around docks and stuff like that on the trolling motor here at the Ozarks. So we had a fun day on the water. Weather was beautiful. Fishing was pretty good. We caught definitely a lot of numbers. Did not find a lot of size though. We ended up, I think, with 4 keepers out of probably close to 30 fish or something between both of us. The best bite for us was either a Carolina rig on the edge of the docks or out in the front of the docks on a little bit of the deeper water. Or you could get away with pitching like a Zoom brush hog or soft plastic or anything like that, or a jig up behind the docks, like under the catwalks, things like that, leading to shore. But it seemed like there weren't as many fish behind the docks as there were on the sides or out front a little bit deeper. And that is because it was actually relatively cold. On Friday night, it got into the mid 30s. And then Saturday night into Sunday morning, it got basically down to freezing. And what happens is those fish that are pushed up really shallow, they'll kind of come back a little bit. They'll go out to a little bit deeper water, slide back out a little bit. So that's what I was ultimately kind of looking for, is trying to get in the right area where those fish were. I think maybe spending a little bit more time main lake, closer to the main lake, maybe would have benefited us in getting some bigger fish. But there's definitely a lot of fish that are slid back, midway, 3/4, even all the way back, but mostly on the front side of those docks. I know during the Big Bass Bash, we talked to a few people in the water and stuff, even this weekend, so a week later, people were finding bedfish. We found a couple of bedfish in the bash. They are up there, but all in all, especially on the lower end, it was too soon for those fish to be slid up there. You end up with a lot of little males and stuff up on the bank. You had some crappie, that were slid up there on the bank. But if you looked at it this week after that cold front, all those fish that were really, really shallow, I would say 95% of them were gone. They had either slid back out a little bit or they were just totally gone, didn't see anything. There was a few spots, a few fish that we did see during the bash that I kind of checked on a little bit, and they were still hanging around in that shallow area, but none of them were locked down on anything like that. They were just kind of in that general vicinity. So the best is yet to come, definitely, for the spawn here on Lake the Ozarks. It's the first full moon in May. You can pretty much bet on it. That's when those fish really make the big push, especially on the lower end. Maybe up the river and other areas where you have some warmer water. Things may have been happening. Some things had happened already, probably. But as far as lower end, where I primarily fish, the best is yet to come. So hopefully this video will help you kind of focus on what you want, or give you an idea of what you want to do, what you don't want to do. Maybe eliminate some water or something like that for you. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, there's one. Yep. He's little though. He was right on that dock corner. Could feel him nibbling on it. First one on a brush hog. He's a little one. He's not spawned either, or hasn't been up there. Clean tail. Yeah, I think the best is yet to come for the spawn. There's one. Yep, he was out no man's land. A keeper. I think he'd be a keeper. Get close to it if he ain't. There's another one on a Carolina rig. He wasn't going anywhere. He's about halfway back. Yeah, I think he's right on the line of a keeper. Yep. Another small keeper.
Nice.
Another keeper on a brush hog here this time. Flipping behind a dock. Not a terrible one. Be able to get a small limit pretty quick doing this. We'll just fish this real quick just to see if we get any bites up here. Right there, as soon as I said that. Oh, a little keeper. I don't know, he might be short. Yeah, he's probably short. And you start reeling it in, and the fish will eat it right before it comes out of the water, and then you're like in a bind. Got him? Yep. I knew you'd catch one. I knew it.
Little bitty thing.
There he is. Yep, I knew it felt funny. He ain't big. He's a real little one. But I was like, man, my bait should be sinking, and it's not. real little guy here. There he is. Yep. He ain't big, but he's underneath the walkway. That one's on a jig. He was all the way up underneath that walkway. He inhaled that jig. How deep are the front of these docks, Alex? 15? 13? There's one. Yep. Right along the edge of that dock. Uh-oh. Wrapped up. Now I got him. Got this little guy on a lizard. Changed it up from the black brush hog to a lizard for a little while. Oh no! Dang! This broke off on one. Hot dog. Okay. Well, I don't have any other real small jigs like that, so we'll see if they bite a little bit. See if they bite. I'm gonna try one of these, see if they bite a little bit bigger one too. I just gotta decide what color I want, you know. I got brown and green pumpkin, straight brown. I'm gonna throw that straight brown on. I already got a little trailer on there. That's what I get for not checking my line. That little jig, I like to throw a little bit lighter line with it. That'd be something if I catch the fish and get my jig back. There he is. Please be the same fish as my other jig. Another keeper. And he doesn't have my jig. Where is it? Oh my God, it's in his mouth.
What?
Yeah, look at this.
Are you kidding?
See it in there?
Oh, wow. It's so wild.
All right, so I just broke off, and if you could see in that fish's mouth, I don't know how well you can see, my jig's in there. So I gotta get that out. Be better for him and me. Okay, buddy, he's trying to swallow that hard too. Got it, wow. Look at that, I just got it right out of his mouth. That's something that doesn't happen very often. But, see you later, buddy. Saved the day, and I got my jig back. For, man, years, probably almost 20 years. There's one. And then, there's a little one on a brush hog. He's closer to the bank. He is little, though. There's one. on the edge. Yep, I'm on that corner, that post too. Not big though. Not big at all. You're going the wrong direction. It's supposed to get bigger, not smaller. Oh. There's one. Choked it. Bigger than the last one, but not big enough. And I had another one nibble on it. There he is. Oh, look how little that is. Oh my Lord. Oh. That's embarrassing.